I heard the sad news yesterday that David Longdon, the singer of Big Big Train, had died in an accident at the age of 56. Shocking, terrible news. That's reverberated right through the sort of progressive rock scene. I woke up this morning and thought I would, create a little video about David. I didn't know him well, but I did know him. I'd met him a number of times. We'd had some lovely conversations. I always thought he was one of the best singers on the progressive rock scene. Incredible musician with a great vision. I first came across Big Big Train when I was playing with IQ back in the 2000s. At that point, they didn't have David as a singer. They were a struggling progressive rock band on the scene. They were signed to the IQ's label. In 2009, David joined the band, and from that point on, they then became a force to be reckoned with. And now they are one of the great contemporary progressive rock bands. What's fascinating about them is they haven't gone down the progressive metal route. They don't retread those, Pink Floyd cliches that so many modern progressive rock bands do. For me, there's a sort of real boring sort of cliche of what a prog band is that so many bands fall into. Whereas with Big Big Train, I think they really understand what makes progressive rock so fantastic. And I've spoken about this so many times before, and that's what I call the English aesthetic. It's an English cultural version of rock music, and Big Big Train do that very well. The first time I met David was on a video shoot. I'd been asked by Rob Reed to help out on a video shoot of a Steve Hackett song, Spectral Mornings, which featured Rob, Steve Hackett, Tina from Magenta, and David. I'd been called in to help film it, actually, with my friend Rob Grocott, who now performs with me in Rain. And I can remember I met David, very warm, very friendly, instantly hit it off, and then they started the video shoot. And when you shoot a video, you play the song really loud through the PA, and then people mime over the top. No microphones, they're just miming, obviously. But to make it look real, the singers do really sing. And David was really singing. And what was incredible was over this really loud PA, loud and clear, you could hear David's incredible voice, just penetrating over the top. So much power there, so much control. David had a voice which was, he was technically a very, very good singer, but he also had that progressive rock thing where his voice was very individual. After that, I kept in touch with David and would chat every now and then. The last time I met him was backstage at Cropredy. I was playing there with the folk rock band Quill, and he was just hanging out, I think, and I ended up having a long conversation with him and Judy Dybel about their new album, Longdon Dybel album, which is a masterpiece if you want to check that out. And it really shows what a creative guy that person was. But, from then on we kept in touch. It's incredible now to think that both Judy and David have gone. They're no longer here, and that time has moved on, and these people are now in the past. It's an utter shock. There's so many musicians out there that are giving their heart and soul to music. They go unnoticed so many times. We know they're there, we know they're brilliant. Not artists in the mainstream, but artists a little bit lower than that, which I would class, Big Big Train, and even lower that, the stuff that I do. But within that scene, there's some incredible musicians that really are the truly great musicians of our time. And I would class David as one of those. And it's a shame that seeing the outpouring of grief last night, that we can't somehow treasure these people a little bit more while they're alive. But anyway, David, lovely man, a gentleman, incredible musician, incredible singer, what can I say? He'll be sorely missed by all of us that knew him, and anyone who was a fan of great music. That's about all I've got to say. Thank you very much.